Welcome all. In this one, let's answer this question. Suppose that f is a function defined as f of x equals x cubed. Find an equation for the tangent line drawn to the graph of f at x equals -2. Use exact values. So let's work this out as follows. Here's our function. So f of x equals x cubed. And what you need to do is find f prime first, which is the derivative. So f prime of x. Use the power rule. Because it's x cubed, you're going to bring the 3 down, put the x, and subtract 1 from the 3 to get 2 in the exponent. So that's the basic power rule, 3x squared. At the next point, you need to evaluate the value of the derivative, that is at -2. So you do f prime of -2. That's going to give me 3 times -2 squared. You work that value out. Well, let's see. Follow PEMDAS, so you're going to have 3 times -2 squared is done first because it's exponentiating there. So you're going to end up with 4, and then 3 times 4 is 12. So 12 is the value of the derivative at -2. -2 goes in. The value of the derivative is 12. Remember, the value of the derivative is just the value of the slope. At the next point, you plug that into this basic relationship. So that's usually given this way. Y minus y0 equals m. Now in this context, m is simply the value of the derivative. But I'm just reminding you which formula could be used here, okay? So y minus y0. Sometimes this portion is called y1, like that. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You can write it that way. A lot of people write it that way. Then you just make replacements. So in our particular case, it becomes y. And what is the value of y1? Well, you get that from evaluating the function at x equals -2. So that's a side step here. Let's work that out. I'm going to have f of -2. That will be the value of y1. So that's going to give me this. -2 squared, or cubed rather. When you work that out, that's going to be -8 right here. Then you put that in this position. So it becomes, now be careful, y minus a -8. So here remember that one of these minuses is from the formula and one is from the number itself. So it becomes y minus a -8 equals, the value of m is the value of the derivative, that's 12. And then this becomes x minus, and again be careful, the value of x is right here, -2. So you're going to put x minus from the formula minus from the value of x. Then you simplify it a little bit, so you end up with y plus 8. The two negatives give a positive, equals 12. Within parentheses, you're going to have x minus a -2, which is x plus 2. And then this, y plus 8 equals 12 times x plus 2 is what you put in the box in that form. That's an equation of the tangent line. For those of you who might be asked to bring this into the y equals mx plus b form, you can proceed as follows. So you can subtract 8 from both sides and then distribute the 12. So in other words, it's going to look like this at first. Y plus 8 equals 12 times x, which is 12x. 12 times 2, which is 24. So let's distribute the 12 to each term inside the parentheses and subtract 8. So y equals 12x plus positive 16. So, and that's it for this one.